If I could sit my younger self down before I started my very first business, there are 5 things I would have told her. Things that would have saved me from a lot of stress, a lot of money, and honestly, a lot of tears. So, if you're thinking of starting something or you are already in it and it feels harder than you expected, stay with me because this one is going to be practical, not motivational. I've built more than one business now: Glam Backdrops and Decor, Glam Fabrics and Accessories Hub in Ghana, and now a Roy Treats here in Canada, all working a 9 to 5 on the side. And all through all of that, these 5 lessons showed up again and again. The ones I wish someone had told me plainly rather than me learning them the hard way, one mistake at a time. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is Life and Business with Sabi. Over here, we do have real conversations about life, business, faith, and many other. So stick with me. Let's get into today's conversation. The first one on my list is passion is not the same as plan. I loved decor. I was good at it. People complimented my work. I had bookings, and it felt like proof that I was on the right path. But loving something and actually having a structure to run it as a business are completely two different things. Passion gets you started, it gets you through the late nights in the beginning, but it is not what keeps the business alive when things get hard. I didn't understand this at first, and it cost me. So before you launch anything, I need you to sit down and actually map out how the business should run. Your pricing, your process, who does what. Don't rely on excitement alone to carry you. Write a plan down, even if it's a simple one, before you take your first booking or you sell your first product. Now, that brings me to the second point, very important. You need structures and systems that would run without you being there every single time. This is the one I learned the hardest way. My decor business is still mine on paper. It still exists on paper. But because I didn't build it for it to run without me being there for every single booking, the moment I couldn't show up, it started slowing down. I was the one sourcing, the one setting up, the one managing the team. And when life pulled me elsewhere, there was nothing in place to keep it running without me. So I need to tell you this: as early as you can, start documenting how you do things. Even you can do a simple checklist, train someone, even if it's part time, to handle a piece of it. And ask yourself regularly, if I disappeared for 2 weeks, will this business still survive? If the answer is no, that is your next project, not trying to add another product. Now we go to number 3. Starting over is part of the process, it's not a sign of failure. Moving from decor to small shops felt like starting from zero. And in a lot of ways, it was. New licensing, new customer, new everything. I remember feeling like I had failed the decor, like pivoting meant I wasn't good enough to make it work. That's how I felt. But I had to learn that pivoting isn't losing. Sometimes it's the exact thing that gets you closer to what actually works for your life right now. So if you're in a season where you're considering a pivot, view it as information, not as a failure. Ask what specifically isn't working. Is it the timing? Is it the model? Is it the market? And let that guide the next version instead of walking away feeling defeated. Let's move on to our fourth point. Doing your business alongside a 9 to 5 will test you in so many ways. Balancing a job and a business the same time, it's so exhausting, that most people do not even talk about. You are tired in your mind, in your body, and you still have to show up for both because neither one waits for you to catch your breath. I underestimated how much this was going to drain me, and I didn't plan for it. So I'm going to be telling you this. Protect specific hours for your business instead of squeezing it into leftover energy. Giving 2 focused hours 3 times a week will move you forward than trying to do a little bit of everything, exhausted every night. And rest on purpose, most importantly. It's not optional, it's part of the strategy. And five, you need people around you who understand the vision, not just the hustle. It's enough to have people who admire that you are doing something. You need people who would actually understand what you are building and why you're building it. Because the ones who don't will quietly make you doubt yourself in hard times, even without meaning to. So I need to tell you this, be intentional about who you need to talk to about your business. Find even 1 or 2 people online or in person who are building something too or who genuinely get it. Protect those conversations and don't over explain your vision to people who were never going to understand it anyway. If I'm going to be honest, most of these lessons cost me something greatly before I learned them: time, money, peace of mind. But I wouldn't trade the lessons because they are actually what is shaping what I am building right now and what I want to help you avoid learning the hard way. So if you're in the middle of building something right now, I need you to comment below and tell me which of these five hits you the hardest. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this one today. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This space is for us to have real life conversations, honest conversations about faith, business, and many other. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.